time to take any questions if anybody has any at this point. Can I ask you to identify yourself rather than your name, please? As part of the question. Someone must have a question.
There's a couple up there.
Alice.
Alice Stewart, East Scotland. I wondered if you had any more information to give on when you might see the crime directive and what it would look like. So obviously that is posing a lot of problems in how the interaction between GDPR and it as we go towards implementation.
It's a nice easy answer to that, and it's got two letters in it. I don't. I was actually speaking to David about that yesterday for another reason. It is on the DCMS agenda, but exactly where it is, he couldn't tell me. Couldn't tell me for professional reasons, I'm sure. We're keeping our eye on it, and we'll put on as much pressure as we can to move it forward.
Yes, Harry.
Hi, Kenneth MacDonald again. I was speaking to our corporate management team about this very subject earlier in the week. The presentation basically consisted of saying big scary fines, huge amount of work, oh but remember big scary fines. I was finally going to get some guidance as to how the new fining powers are likely to be applied. Obviously, the headline figure had our head of finance basically say 80 million, that's alright, we just close the building and drop the keys off with the Scottish Government.
I'm sure we'll always take the financial resources of the organisation into consideration, just as we do at present. The fining regime, of course, is one of these things that we'll have to get good agreement between the various data protection authorities, ultimately in the new regime through the board. It will be something that Article 29 are working on. We've got to have some consistency, obviously. We've got to have a great deal of consistency. But in terms of timing, I'm afraid, again, I'm not able to say to you. I'll see if we can get any more information. But I would say that in terms of these sorts of questions, do keep referring back to the reform part of our website, which is regularly updated with the next thing that the Article 29 Working Party have published, our views, etc. And that's really the best source for up-to-date information on timescales, etc.
Okay, thanks ever so much for that. I'm going to ask questions which hopefully you can't just answer no, but you might answer I don't know. But it's similar to the first one actually. How realistic do you think it is that the draft e-privacy regulation will be implemented on the 25th of May next year to dovetail with the GDPR?
That's the ambition. Will that do is the answer? They are working to that. I mean, let's go back a year ago when our line, or just over a year ago, let's say towards the end of 2015, our line then was that we really weren't expecting quite such a quick turnaround with to conclude the negotiations trilogue on the GDPR, and we were to a certain extent caught by surprise when it was this time last year that it came in. We thought maybe it would drift to August, September. So if there's a will, there is a way. Of course, they may well be distracted by other things that are going on in the EU at the moment.
I'm afraid to enable Scotland. I know the Working Party reported on DPOs and what was necessary for a DPO earlier on this year. It's still a bit woolly. It says you have to have sufficient qualifications depending on your role, etc. Is there any plans on, there's a plethora of courses out there and qualifications you can get. Is there any plans to some sort of kite mark these courses are up to standard, or?
Hey, there's no plans by us to kite mark them at the moment. We will give our own guidance on things as well in due course, and that might be one of the things that we can, and I'll feed that back to the colleagues in the change programme, and see what we can get to help you on that. There are the Privacy Shield type badges that we'll be taking forward. We've been a bit slow in the programme that we're trying to do by ourselves over the last couple of years. It will be something we will look at. I think that's probably all I can say. Just notice there's a theme to my responses.
Elaine Grant, University of Strathclyde. I think my real question is around decisions coming from DCMS about things like universities, for example. Are we definitively public authorities? And I know what your answer is going to be. I don't know. But the question then is, what is the interaction between the ICO and DCMS? I know obviously you've got your colleague who's on to comment who can't discuss particular things with you, but do you have any scoop information that is about decisions that are coming through national delegations? Because we're all sitting here saying, people are asking us hard questions and we're saying we don't know, we don't know. Is there any kind of indication of when these decisions are going to be made?
We don't. We have regular. Maybe this is where I should say cut, but I'm only joking. We have regular interaction with DCMS, and the Commissioner meets with them, and the Deputy Commissioner for Policy, Rob Luke, who's just joined us, he meets with them. We have interactions, but all the responsibility has to be passed back to DCMS, and they will let us know when they're making decisions, but we can't really make them public until DCMS tells us. I mean, our hands are tied on that. That's another way of saying I don't know.
You don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this, but I think we're all suffering from this state of flux that we're in, and there are too many different fields putting questions or needing confirmation, and it's a bit difficult. And I hope you appreciate the quandary I'm in, that we're still waiting for an answer to a lot of the questions that you're asking. But as soon as we get them, we will be passing them on, and as I say, look at our DP reform elements as well. On the public authority question, and particularly with the university, at the moment we're taking a general line that if you're deemed to be a public authority under FOISA or under FOIA, then we'll assume that you are, and work on that basis. Yeah. And if it's not, obviously the university sector is a special one. If it's not, then you can maybe wipe the sweat off your brow.
Anybody else got any questions? Yeah.
Sarah, just given the theme of some of the timings of decisions and clarification around exactly what we're going to be required to do get implemented in our organisations is around the don't know at the moment. We don't know what the timings will be. What do you think are the chances of kind of a soft implementation around May, or is it going to be May? You're meant to be on it from the start.
Check Laura's Twitter feeds for something I said at the previous IRMS conference, but also it's been very clearly stated by other colleagues as well. Don't expect a soft introduction. Now, there is an awful lot that you can be doing for preparation. I'm sure at the end of the day, if it can be proven that a delay in some piece of guidance coming out from Article 29 has been absolutely integral to you getting something wrong, then I would hope that we take that as some sort of mitigating factor. But do not, please do not work on any assumption that, it's the 25th of May 2018, but actually they're meaning the 25th of May 2020. Is that a good one to tweet, Laura?
Yeah, Tim Musson. Ken, can I follow up on that one? Because I can't remember which recital it is, but one of them says that there would be a 2-year period during which you could continue with ongoing processing.
Right.
Irrespective of whether, as long as it was sort of legitimate, prior to GDPR, it would still be legitimate.
But that's ongoing processing,
Yes,
that's
I'm struggling to know exactly what we mean by ongoing processing.
Well, I presume that that means you're doing what you're doing just now in terms of the processing, but it excludes the governance aspects, etc.
So if you're doing the same processing with new personal data, does that constitute ongoing processing?
I wouldn't have thought, not with new personal data.
Okay, and I'm sort of trying to get my head around that.
But again, there's going to be aspects where your basis for processing will change, and I've already said, for public authorities, legitimate interest falls, but maybe you're looking at the public interest. Obviously, consent, you're going to have to be getting your processes in place for that. I don't think there's a strong argument to say, well, there's that 2-year leeway under that recital. It might be there, and it certainly will be helpful in certain circumstances. But there is a danger there that, again, you say, oh, well, it is May 2020, so we've got plenty of time. You need to be working now. You need to go back to these 12 steps that we've issued. You need to go back. What have we got? Why are we processing? Use it as an opportunity to do a huge data cleanse so that you're starting afresh and you're confident in yourselves that you're compliant or just about compliant. But please don't be lax about it. 59 weeks and counting down.
Any other questions or observations about the journey so far? Okay. Can I just ask you to join me in thanking Ken for starting the day?